Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Not Tonight, and my name is Anna Mardal. It seems that I lied when I said that I didn't want to do a perfect run of the game. I went away and had a sleep and watched some of my old videos, realized I made some mistakes, which is not surprising, especially with a new game like this where I couldn't find a FAQ or a walkthrough. That means that I end up making mistakes because I don't know what I'm doing and haven't read up on the mechanics. So I did want to do a perfect run to clear up some of the mistakes that I made in the playthrough that I recorded, including, I will note here up front that I mixed up Doug and Dave, two different people, and ended up blaming Dave for the majority of my playthrough for something that he didn't do. So we'll get there too. In my defense, I will say that if you want me to tell two characters apart, you shouldn't give them names that start with the same letter and have the same number of letters, because I'm going to mix them up. Thank you, dyslexia. But that is my own issue and not the developer's fault. So I want to start a new game. And I'm just now noticing there is no new game option. I guess I could go in Steam and erase all my local data, which I would prefer not to do, but it's either that or I guess I could reload the very first Chapter 1, Day 1. But I think that doesn't give us the intro scene. So, one moment please. Let me go into Steam. Okay, so that was about 30 minutes of me flailing uselessly. Note to developers, please put in an easy way to start a new game. It's very annoying to have to look it up and then try to delete your local Steam data and reinstall the game, and whoop, it's still there. And these developers did put in a way to start a new game, which I figured out just by clicking randomly. You go into load game, which is not where I would expect to find a new game, and slot C was full of saved game data, and you were able to click on it and hit the trash can, and then you can start a new game there. That was not at all clear to me, but we did finally find it. But yes, please put in a way for people to start new games, especially people with perfectionism tendencies, and I actually have a strong streak of, I'm pretty sure, real actual OCD. I start games over all the time to do it exactly right from the beginning, and it's so frustrating when there's not a way to easily start over a game. But we did finally find it. That doesn't really make sense. You will lose all autosave progress. Are you sure you wish to proceed? I already deleted it, so yes. We'll go with my usual avatar. I do need the day, month, year, or month, day, year. Oh, it was already, it was already where I wanted it to be. Good. Voice select. Is that new? I did notice the game had updated itself, which is nice. They probably fixed some little bits and pieces. Our heritage never really comes up again in game, which I'm not sure if I like or dislike. It's kind of a clever commentary on how all the people who have been stripped of their citizenship are in the exact same boat regardless of their background. But at the same time, it was a very good background, and it never came up again, so that made me kind of sad. So, as I said before, Albion First New Year's Eve Ball, British Museum, London. when you're in power. I wanted to do a perfect play, although I will make mistakes, of course, and point out some of the things that I got wrong the first time, per my first flailing video. And I will not be reading all the dialogue, because otherwise this will get really, really long. So Jep is telling us to get our things and start start working. There's our clicker. Which I cannot use the W key for because we don't have the upgrade yet, so that's going to be no ticket, no entry, and it should say Monday. Drag ticket to check. There you go. Ticket, please. I have to say, hearing God Save the Queen in the background as an American is always incredibly jarring to me, because I'm fully aware that it's... the tune was stolen by Americans to make an American song, which is very American, really, to just, hey, this is nice, it's ours now. But I keep wanting to sing My Country 'Tis of Thee, which for years I wished was our national anthem instead of the Star Spangled Banner, which is much harder to sing. And it wasn't until someone informed me, well, a big reason why it's not the national anthem is because it's it would it's the God Save the Queen song first and foremost. So now we're back in... I'm sorry, I've gone and distracted myself. Now we're back in our flat, and we're in what I think was January. The hallway is cleaner than it eventually will be. You remember it got crowded with debris. But our room is filthy and sad. So, person of your heritage, welcome to relocation block B. Your residence request has been rejected. Find and close a transitional visa. To maintain transitional residence, you have to earn this much money, and your designated job is a bouncer. Integration officer Jup will contact you to help with orientation and expulsion. Turn on phone, press the home button. Little pear instead of an apple. That's cute. I hadn't noticed that. I really wish they would put in an upgrade to get rid of this crack in your phone screen. I realize that that's part of the social commentary, but if you're gonna give me stuff to spend money on, let me spend money on being able to see my screen. So this is Jeb saying he'll come by. We don't need to read all this. Again, I'm not gonna read all the things that... I'm not gonna read the news to you. Today, this is gonna be about mechanics. And this is our transitional resident visa. Signed by Beetroot Bob. What a lovely name, Beetroot Bob. Alright, January 2nd. Calendar. So we're going to have King's Head work, and the way we do that is we open Bouncer and we take a job. We need to pass 5, and we can get up to 7 warnings before we have a fine. We won't need that many, I don't think, because I finally know what I'm doing. But it's nice that we started with that many warnings. King's Head is run by Dave Stobart, who is not the same person as Doug. Even though I mixed that up in my first playthrough. You're the new bouncer, yeah? I'm Dave. Pleasure. Should be a pretty quiet night. Curfew's keeping most of my regulars at home. Check IDs and make sure everyone's over 18. Let in 5 customers, you get paid. Let in more, you get a bonus. So we don't have any extra pages to check. And we don't have any drugs to sell, which I will be doing a little bit more intelligently than the first time when I was fumbling around. I do think this game could have benefited from a little bit more tutorializing, but then again, maybe that's part of the atmosphere of flailing and not being sure what you're supposed to do. Here's the ID. So we had to... Whoa. Okay. Speaking of tutorials. Although I think this was already there. So you get to go in. Alright. After, before, in you go. And that is all we're checking, is dates tonight. We don't have to care about faces. We don't have to care about holograms. We don't have to care about flags. I did browse the Steam forums while I was trying to figure out how to start a new game. And I did see that other people had made similar complaints as mine about the timing in some cases being almost impossible, and on other jobs being extremely comfortable. So it feels like maybe a little unbalanced, especially in the gosh, and since warnings don't hurt us until we get like 8, the best thing we could do is just keep passing people and not even look at the ID, because it actually takes longer to look at the ID and hand it back than to just let someone in who doesn't deserve to get in. That's me min-maxing this, yes. Having said that, we haven't found anyone who needs rejecting yet. That one was too young. I saw that too. I just wanted to see what would happen. You're too young. Yeah, I think rejection actually takes longer than just letting them in. Which, when you're trying to get to that sweet bonus, every second counts. I wonder if they extended the times in the update, because I don't remember blasting this night out of the park like I just did. I mean, 28 when the bonus 2 was 20? So either I really did get way better at this, which, I mean, I did. I started out going, holy crap, I can't math. But still, even so, it would be super cool if they added some time, because that was my biggest complaint. So we made 38 pounds, which is ridiculously low. But it will go up over time. 38 pounds. For a whole night's work. Alright, so we're going to advance the day. Oh, the other reason I wanted to do this is, I will just straight up say, it nagged me that I had 28 videos and not like a nice round number like 30. So I thought, maybe I could make two more videos and call it a good even 30. So tonight's job, we have to do, I believe it said we had to let in 10 people, and we only get, I think it said 2 warnings? We'll see. We've got a problem with expired IDs. Keep them peeled. So it looks like you can have 5 warnings before you start getting charged. And 8 is a fail. And we need to check date of birth and expiration date. That's fine. I very, very much miss having the W key. because that was useful. I also do not know if there was a pause key, which is relevant because I just got a text saying my mom's coming over. Okay, after, before, in you go. Oh, I'm pressing W. I'm just gonna have to take my hand off the keyboard. Put it behind my back. After, before, in you go. After, before, in you go. And I'm sorry, I know the commentary is not very good on my videos. But if I don't do the after, before thing, I lose my groove. I need my groove. After, before. Once again, I think it might actually be easier to just let people in and not reject them. Not easier, but actually faster. Because 5 warnings is not that bad. I wonder if anyone will try to bribe me. I didn't take bribes the first time around because I was scared of getting in trouble. But I think I actually might now. I know it hurts my social standing, social credit score. Of course, in order to get the bribe, you have to actually point out what's wrong with their ID. You can't just swoop them in. The other reason that I wanted to do another playthrough with perfection is there was a couple of NPCs that I didn't interact with correctly. Obviously, we know about Shannon and not giving her the CDs. But there was that one guy at the fair that didn't make any sense at all. You are too young for this venue. No one has tried to bribe me yet. You tight-fisted jerks. Okay, I need to get 3 in to get the bonus 2. So I'm just waving them in now without really even checking. And there's my bonus 2. Now I can slow down. So yeah, definitely either I'm better at this. Well, I am better at this than I was the first time around. But it's possible that they added similar time, which would be honestly very good. I would approve of that if they did. If they added time, that highly ups my recommendation for the game, because that was one of my biggest frustrations, was feeling like I couldn't win. So adding a few extra seconds to each night would have been very nice. But I don't know if they did or not. I did click on the show me what updated, but I don't know, I guess I clicked wrong because instead it was just a bunch of news articles. 64 pounds. So we we got 38 the first night, now we got 64. That's not double, but it's more. Is this my life now? Going to bed. I believe Jep drops by tomorrow. There he is. King's Head Dave is texting us. I'm gonna zip through all this. Here is my... Keep working, don't mess up, we're watching you. Good, excellent. Notes, we have more jobs, check my calendar, Jep will visit next week, earn 2,500 by the 30th. And then we go back to bed, which would help our medical score if we were doing the medical score, but that's not until chapter 2. News, which I will look at just to get it off my screen. Bouncer, King's Head, past 12, and we can warn 3. So they're getting harder. He's talking about the head doorman role. All we need to do is check date of birth and expiration date. And he says not to let Ferris in. So we won't let Ferris in. That's easy enough. And I have to sit on my hand again so I don't keep trying to hit W. I need that clicker upgrade. Daddy needs his sugar. Sugar here meaning keyboard upgrades. After, before, and you go. After, before. No, that is not before. You are too young. Go check yourself. Get out. After, you're too young. Get out. Fine. I'll take your bribe. After, before, and you go. So we could have 3 warnings, but the thing over there says 4, so I'm not sure. After, before, and you go. And I can't interact with the others until I talk to this guy. Back to the queue. You are not allowed in. And I can't say why. No, Ferris, please go away. ID, please. After, before. After, before. After your ID is expired. You suck. Well, that says maybe, ma'am. After, before. After, before. Of course, the other thing is I'm not dragging everything over to my clipboard, which took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize I didn't need to do. But hey, me being bad at games and getting better is part of the fun, I hope. It wouldn't be as much fun for you if I was just perfect from the get-go. We wouldn't have that wonderful emotional roller coaster of stress and joys and highs and lows. Sure. 85 pounds. After, before. When you're not making mistakes, the bribes become a viable... Bribery didn't really help whenever we needed those mistakes. Actually, I think that 4 is saying that at 4 pounds you actually, or at 4 warnings you get fined. Now, I really don't think we'll get 30. And I don't think that there was enough time to get 30. We'll see. You're too young. You interested in offering me a bribe? Sure. So that's my 3 warnings. I don't get any more before I... After you're underage. If I do any more mistakes, then I get fined. And I don't want to get fined. After, before... After, before... I really would like to hit 30, but I don't think I will. Nope. Hit 28. Got 130 pounds for bribes, which is probably more than I'll get paid for the entire night. Throwing that out there. So we let in... So, if I'm understanding this correctly, everything between the pass and the bonus one, you don't get credit for in terms of money. Everything between bonus 1 and bonus 2, you don't get credit for in terms of money. If we had made bonus 2 and then some, we get credit for each head over. I've seen that before. But we could have stopped at 20 and just twiddled our thumbs if I knew we weren't going to make 30, because there is no financial difference between 20 and 29. Which is kind of bullshit, but hey, I don't feel so bad about taking bribes now, because otherwise I was going to get 90 pounds for the night, and 130 was a necessary and important supplement. So screw you, Dave. You don't pay me enough. You don't pay me fairly. So for each bribe I took, I lose 2 social capital. I'm now the head bouncer at the King's Head, which Dave is going to tell us about. Oh, he's happy that we booted Ferris out. Gave us a bonus. I can't tell how much. Because I wasn't paying attention to what my total cash was. Couldn't have been much, because we just earned 240, so... Today is Saturday. There doesn't seem to be anything to do. So I guess we just sleep again. I don't remember that being a thing. My Larna is coming by. She asks us if we're Viklov, which doesn't make a lot of sense, because I... He lives with her, so she says send him home. So why would we answer the door would she say Viklov? I don't know. Presumably only she knows. There is a ghost above my bed. I assume that's a painting on the wall and not an actual ghost, but a little creepy. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause here and go get something to drink, and then I will be right back. And we are back. Sorry about that interruption. So, today we're working the King's Head. We need to pass 20, and we can only have 2 warnings. We are also the head bouncer now. I have yet to figure out what these icons over here mean. It would be nice if there was some kind of help screen. Those must be the scores for the night. SSB. The number is the final wage that I made. I'm not sure why there's a number on tonight's, because I haven't made a wage yet. The little heads look like fails, but I'm not sure why there's 4 empty ones and 1 filled in one. And I don't really know what the dots stand for, or why there's 8 of them and 3 of them are filled in. We've worked there 3 times. Maybe there are 5 more job opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go with that. Which is useful if you're trying to work out how many times you need to work there in order to get head bouncer. But I do not know what the little fail heads mean. Anyway, doesn't matter. Off we go to work. I feel like the iconography of your game should either have like hover text to explain it, or a tutorial section you can click over to, or so tonight's twist is that we may see fake IDs. And we have the disco medal now. And we still can't press W, so I have to sit on my hand. I really did want to get a full play into 2 videos, thinking, oh, I'll go so fast it won't be a problem. And I forgot how long the actual days take. Well, they'll just be long videos. Alright, after, before, everything's good. Shoot, that was a hologram-free one. I always have trouble with the hologram. So we only have one more mistake before we get fined. So yes, it does need a hologram next in line. I'm not going to be taking any bribes tonight, most likely, but that means my social score will go back up, so hey, works for everyone. This is expired. You're good. After, before, you're good. I don't know if I need to be checking faces, but I'm trying to stay in the habit for that. Your flag doesn't have color. You are just old enough. So we're back in me thinking we don't have enough time. I think it really comes down to, in some cases, just the random generator of how many rejects you end up having to process. No hologram, no entry. You are too young. Get out. You're gonna prevent me getting a bonus, kid. I need to just slam this next one in, no matter what it is. Okay, that got us up to bonus 1. We absolutely won't get to bonus 2, and it no longer matters, so the best thing we could do is just sit here. But... oh, we might get to bonus 2 if we take her instantly. There we go, we got to bonus 2. Now everyone over that matters. Alright, we did make bonus 2. Excellent. I did not think we would. You really crushed it tonight, Euro. We passed, we got the bonus 1, we got the bonus 2, we did 1 over bonus 2 for 1 whole pound. And then double that was 342. And since we didn't accept any bribes, we are back up at a safe almost 100 social credit. And we can finally press W for our clicker. Excellent. I can use my keyboard. Mail is coming to bring what I believe is a new job. Yep, Club Neo, which we will be taking. We need to pass 15 and we can warn 4. 5 is a what does that mean? 2 heads. Maybe that's, I don't know, something to do with how much they pay? This is Doug, who is not the same as Dave. A mistake I made in my last playthrough. But they both start with D, and there are 4 letters. And frankly, the fact that I mixed them up is the least surprising thing in the whole world to me. Alright, so we've got to look for all the stuff we had to look for before, plus now we have a guest list. And the guest list I thought was mandatory. I got confused about that in my last playthrough, but it's actually just a bonus. So we could let no guests in and the night can still be successful. We just won't get the guest list bonus. So I misunderstood that. And that was in Doug's dialogue just now. I just didn't understand. Oh, it's so nice to be able to press W. Alright. After, before, everything looks good on your ID. You don't have a hologram. I will be taking bribes tonight. I should say that aloud. Oh yes, hello, I will be taking bribes tonight. Simon Saucer. After, before, everything else looks good. Ado is not on this list. Her name isn't here. Shame, you could have bribed me. Frank Sterling, you're good to go. After, before, everything looks good here. After, before. After, before. Check the guest line. ID, please. Henry Hopster. Denise Dorking. Looks good. Lucille Sharpwit. After, before. And we just met our guest bonus, Dean Chivo. on here. Sure, walk right on in. I'm taking bribes. After, before. I need 4 more. Alright, we made bonus 2, everything else is over. And really, the smartest thing to do is just let them in as fast as I possibly can and not worry about the warnings at this stage. Because I've got plenty of warnings. And what I need is the extra people bonus. Okay, 32, nice. That is the way to min-max it, is to not aim for perfection, but to use your warning strategically. Alright, Doug. Doug, who is not Dave. There we go. 14 pounds. So there's a guest list bonus for getting the guest list, but it wasn't mandatory. It was just if we wanted the 100 pounds. All that, we made 239 tonight, which is a pittance compared to what we need to earn. And our social score went down slightly for taking 1 bribe. Okay. People say he is at Neo. Oh, he's Neo now. Do not let him drink again. Alright, so we will go to Club Neo, where we need to pass 10 and we can warn 3. Hello, kitty. How are you feeling? He's not doing too well. He's not. Alright, here we go. Doug. Okay. Tonight is Chobbies. Alright, let's slam this out of the park. ID, please. Alright, Viclav is here. Can I help you? Neighbor, it is me, Viclav. Is this your medal, Viclav? Neighbor, no more drinking. I have to work. It wouldn't let me give him his ID back. Chalk that up to the buggy. Let's try this again. Instead, it accepted him. No, that's not what I meant to do. Now I'm just making mistakes. his ID got stuck under my hand when I gave him the medal, and I couldn't get it. Neo, take job. Couldn't get it back out. And I tried to hit S for reject, thinking I had a reject clicker, which I don't, because I haven't upgraded it yet. And instead, it decided I hit W. That's fine. Keyboard? What the hell? Do I need a new one? Because when I press S, I need it to know that I pressed S. Alright. After the... That's fine. She was underage. It's alright, we've got several warnings. Dan Chavi, after before. Demo Chavi, after before. Donovan Chavi. Alright, let's talk to Viklov again. So I need to put his ID over here and then give him the item. Then hand it back to him. Okay. There, we did it. Close my bag. After, before. Alright, guest list, gentlemen. I apologize for making you wait. No, there is no Riley Thomas on here. If your name's not down, you're not coming in through the guest door. Tonight it is only Chobbies. Chevy Chobby. In you go. Chivy Chobby. In you go. So what had confused me about the guest lists was on my first time through, I had thought it was a mandatory aspect of the night and had not realized that it's just an optional bonus. The fact that it's an optional bonus makes much more sense as to why you still have to check all the things. Bribe me. Gosh dang it. But you still have to check all the normal stuff. You just, you also have to check to make sure their name's on the list. And that was confusing to me because it was like, if their name's on the list, then why do I need to check? You know, why would the party organizer you're not on the list. Why would the party organizer invite people who don't belong in his club? But what I needed to think of it as was the same game mechanic, but an optional bonus round type of thing. Okay, I just need to accept this guy before the time runs out. As many as you can and take the warning. Get as many as you can and take the warning if you mess up one. Okay, there we go. But yeah, if you once you recognize that this is not required to pass the night, it's just an extra bonus money layer, it makes sense that the name check is just an extra check on top of all the regular checking. Or at least it makes more sense to me. That helped click, oh, okay. Alright, hold on just 1 second. And we're back. Let's go see what Doug thought of our performance for the night. Excellent work. Okay, main guest list. Boom, there we go. 218. Good grief. We are criminally underpaid. Alright, so we're going to advance the day. Lucille is coming. Lucille is Doug's sister. Shonky Talk calling! And now we have 27 new items to buy, which we will not be purchasing, but the bare minimum. There are nicer clothes, which I do not know if we actually have to buy and wear. Doug told us to, but I don't want to. The phone skins do nothing. If I have a criticism of the game, it's that, well, for one, give me a phone skin that will give me a working screen. And for two, the upgrades should actually do something. The coffee pots make you faster at your next job, but I don't actually think they're worth the 15 grand it costs to buy them. So I'm gonna go... Tonight our only job option is the King's Head. So we're gonna go there. We have to pass 20 and warn 1. Which... we don't really need to work at the King's Head anymore because we've already gotten the disco medal. But we need to work somewhere to make money, and... oh, I clicked on him twice by accident. So we're down to 1 mistake. And we need to pass 20. So we essentially need to be perfect tonight. We won't be taking any bribes. After, before, hologram. And he didn't say, but we do need to be checking for portraits. That guy nearly got us. Which very much irks me, because if you're going to add, after, before, if you're going to add something, you really need to tell the player. It would have been easy enough for Dave to say that. Check to make sure they actually have the right picture. It is on the flyer, the picture is circled, but... is that her? I honestly can't tell. Her hair was dark, and I couldn't tell if the dark hair matched the dark hair in the picture. So... that's a source of frustration for me with the picture checking. You do need to give the player enough lighting to tell whether people look like their picture or not. there's no hologram on your ID, ma'am. After, before. After, before. And you're not old enough to enter, I'm sorry. After, before. After, before. After, before. That's not you. I wish they had made the wrong pictures more clearly wrong. Yes, I'm sure. Get out. After, before. After, before. Can we get 3 more? If we can't, there's no point in doing it. That's not you. Okay. So we didn't get bonus 2. And we got 1 warning, but we didn't get fined. And frankly, that 1 warning was bogus. Alright, what does Doug think of our performance? Smashed it out of the park. So 300 pounds. And we may have just leveled up our bouncer level. I walked out pretty quickly. Looks like we did. We have an orange clicker now. Yay. We have post. Resist the scorpion watches. Help Viklov. Okay. We have already done what we could. Tonight we will go to Club Neo. We have to pass 8:15 and warn 2. Tonight we should get head bouncer, which means we can get the Prosecco. Alright, the guest list is 2 pages tonight. But we don't actually care about letting guests in, except to just get 7. Because that is an optional add-on. Understanding that made the game so much easier for my brain to wrap around. Optional. After, before, and you match your photo. After, before. After, before. After, before. Let's go check on the guest list, people. Darcy Johnson. I don't see you on here, Darcy. Hopeful Hicks, I do see you in here. You're allowed. Dino Docker. Sam Smith. Harrison Fisher. Danny Jerkin. Alright, we just need 2 more of those. After before. Your AD has expired. Oh, feel free to come in, Miss 50 Pounds. After before. After before. ID please. Harrison Foster. I don't see you on here. ID please. Scooty Bell. Yes. I just need 1 more. You, Oscar Berry. Yes, you may go in. The rest of you can rot. After you are underage. I would have accepted a bribe. After before. I need to get 3 more in. 3, 2, 2, 2. After before. I get 2 pounds for letting people in over the bonus 2. But if I can find somebody who has something wrong with their ID, I can make 50 pounds getting a bribe. Which is incredibly messed up when you think about it. I guess Cuba's having fits. I don't want to get a warning for them getting upset. There. That is closing time. And off we go. Talk to Doug. What's foreign for well done? Do you know a chick named Mylorna? Why? No reason. Everyone knows Mylorna. £308. Good for us. Off to bed we go. We're the new head bouncer at Club Neo, which means we can get the Dorseco. Jep is visiting. We have bills now, which we have to pay on the 21st. So Lucille says, Doug, please, I can't keep doing this. How was I meant to know Prosecco was Italian? Come on, enough's enough. So I had thought, in my last playthrough, I had thought it was Dave that was blackmailing her, Dave of the King's Head, which never really made sense to me. I fully admit that I didn't understand why the Prosecco at Neo was being used by the guy at King's Head to blackmail her. That confused me. But I just assumed that I missed something. When in reality, I had Dave mixed up with Doug. So I unfairly slandered Dave many times in the original playthrough, saying that he had been blackmailing Lucille. And I feel bad about that. Maybe Dave isn't so bad. I still think he's apparently stalking my Lorna, which is not great, but maybe I misunderstood that too. Wouldn't that be lovely if I misunderstood? I would like to have misunderstood that. I would rather be wrong about something like that. But I am glad that I was wrong that Dave was a blackmailer. It is in fact Doug who is the blackmailer. So that makes me happy. Ah, good, we get to meet Shannon for the first time. Hey, is it reggae night tonight? Yes, but over 18s only. Ray, see there's a mistake on my ID. The old bouncer knew all about it. What year were you born? Don't tell anyone. Nice try. Go, Shannon. I don't know why I don't let her in. I let other people in if they bribe me. But she's so young. And I just screwed up a photo. But in my defense, they all look very similar with this pixel art. I do feel like in Papers, Please, it made more sense to have pictures because they actually did have facial features and decent lighting. Here you have neither. That's not you. This is not a good idea. It has a bad flag. Alright, you jerks. Give me good IDs. To get 6 more to get the extra bonus. I do not think I will. After, before. 5 more. 4 more. This is ID is a fake hologram. After, before. After, before. 2 more. After, before. After, before. Okay. Look how good we did. We made bonus too. Let's go talk to Doug. Wish there was a way for our report card to hurry up. 478 pounds. We're back to a safe social credit. Ferris is dropping by. My favorite flesh wall. Next week is festival time. Reggie. Cheeseheads, and lots of them. Take this cheeser. Thank you so much. So if we go into shopper and go to special, we can just buy another 10 of those. We will use them. The news is a crime scene. And tonight we will go to Club Neo. We need to pass 17. We can only get 2 warnings. And we want to get this Dorseco. Okay, so now we can give that to Lucille, his sister, whom he is blackmailing, and whom Dave from King's Head is not blackmailing. Doug is blackmailing. Doug, not Dave. Looks so similar. Alright. And if we see any people with cheddar on their heads, we can send them cheese. After, before, everything else looks good. After, before, everything else looks good. Let's go talk to our guest list people. Harrison White, who is not on here. Fortune Thomas, after before. Lauren White, whose ID is not correct. Issa Puppet. Alright, we've got 2 in. After, before, in you go. No cheeses tonight. After, before, in you go. Maybe that's not until next week. I didn't know if they would start showing up early. Sophia Grant. Sophia Grant. I don't see you on here. Riley Roberts. Are you not on here either? This is weird. Ross Masterson. I thought I let him in because I couldn't figure out how to, my hand got stuck in an outstretched position. Olson. Wendy. Katie Taylor. I need 2 more guest lists to get the bonus, which I really want the bonus. Your flag is bad. Get out. After, before. I really want that guest bonus. Plum Stafford. And Andy Bernthal. Okay, there's my guest bonus. And we passed. So now we just need 3 more for the bonus. After, before. I have 1 more warning to burn. 2 more. 1 more. Get out. Okay, that made 21, and I might as well not even bother for the rest of the... I'm not gonna make 25. Yeah, that didn't. Okay. But we made bonus 1, and we got our guest list bonus, which was really all I wanted. Goodbye, Doug. You're a terrible person who apparently blackmails your own sister. You will be poisoned at a family reunion. I predict that for you. Okay. And our social score is perfection, so that's good. That will be nice when we start selling drugs soon. Terror alert in your area. Silences sedition. We really have nothing better to do than to go to the King's Head pub, where we have to get 16 and only have 1 warning. So you have to essentially be perfect. It would be nice if we could sell some drugs while we're there. They're burning a hole in my pocket, and I have a perfect credit score, so there's really no point in not selling drugs at this point. Shannon is in line. ID, please. After, before, we're good to go. Hello, Shannon. How about listening to reggae at home? Shannon, you are still too young. Shannon, you are still too young. After, before. This is apparently not you, even though the only difference is that in the picture you were wearing a little flower piece in your head. Which honestly is quite silly that I should pick up on that. No cheese heads tonight. After, before. But it means the line goes quickly. Your flag has got no color. That is you, but the expiration date is off. Out you go. Chop chop. No hologram. Get out. I would have accepted a bribe. But no one is even trying. Your ID flag has no color. Alright, we made bonus 2. And no one has tried to bribe us. It's so disappointing. Will you try to bribe us? try to bribe us. None of you will try to bribe us. How disappointing it is. I much prefer the orange one to the cow one. That frustrates me. If I don't want the upgrade, I should be able to turn it down. Oh well. Okay, Dave, give us our scorecard. You can move the radio. Never thought of that. Alright, 556, not too bad. We got an A. We didn't get any warnings, I didn't think, so why wasn't an S? Who knows? The scoring to me is as esoteric as how many angels can dance on the head of a pin. Hey, it's Dave. King's Head Dave. Some odd types have been hanging around my place. I'm probably worrying over nothing. Cheese Festival. So tonight's options are to work Club Neo, and that is the only option. Past 17, warn 2. Sell drugs, maybe? We'll find out. Hello, Doug. Unpleasant Doug.
Oh.
Blackmail Doug. I'll leave my bag open just in case. Although I do not see anyone with cheese on their heads. I guess that doesn't start until the festival. After, before, in you go. Let us go check our guest list over here. You're not on here, buddy. Isabel Smith. Crystal Ball. What an interesting name. After, before. But I have known some people with some interesting names. I will be making a complaint. And I'm hoping this guy is legit because then we can abandon the guest line. Winston Bell. There you are. Well, we'll take one more, I guess. Freddie Cunning. I guess we'll take one more. You don't have a hologram. Get out. Or bribe me. Those are your options. After, before, in you go. I'm trying, Doug. Get off my back. After, before, this is a bad ID. Just need two more. Alright. You were too young. Where are all my juicy bribes? I wish to file a complaint about the lack of proper bribes. Ricky Becky. He was on the list, but he was too late to come in. Sorry, Ollie. I bet you feel like a right Wally. Sorry, that was an attempt at British humor. Probably wasn't very good. Alright, how do we do? $6.12, not bad. Transaction pending. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It's our first day at the Cheese Festival. I need to read my messages. Oh, what does Texter say? Bouncer out, I made a message. You reached level 4 and unlocked guest list 2, which means we can flip back and forth with the A and D keys. Good, excellent. Alright. Hello? It is terrible. They arrested Viklov for bombing the King's Head. My Viklov would never do such a thing. Viklov was arrested. News. Bouncer. We will go to the Cheese Fest. We can pass 15, and we have 4 warnings. I like how when it's the first night of the job, we have more warnings, because that's when we're going to mess up the most. This is the festival guy. About time you showed. Festival's about to start. Everyone needs a ticket, and don't forget the VIPs. Reggae Beast is tonight's password. And we need to check that the ticket has a day and stamp. Alright. And we need to get 3 VIPs that say Reggae Beast. Shouldn't be too hard. I love the fact that it's raining and that you predicted that there would be rain. And we absolutely must not sell to cops, but I do not think cops are a thing just yet. So first of all, would you like some cheese? Yes, absolutely I would. Where's your ticket? How do I give them... Where's their ID? This is a frickin' bug. And I can't hit S because I don't have... They really need to fix that. I can't reject them because the ID disappears. And I can't... I guess I could have let her in and taken the warning, but I didn't want to. If I've got to touch their stupid ID to reject them, which it really should be a key, but okay, you have to upgrade for the key. The ID shouldn't disappear. I don't know where it went. I mean, unless it's zipping over to the clipboard and I'm not seeing it. Alright, that's enough ranting for me. Okay. You're good to go. After, before, everything's stamped. After, before, everything's stamped. And just my luck, nobody with a cheese hat shows up now. You're expired. After, before, stamped. You don't have a ticket. You have to have a ticket. Password, please. In you go. So, we're gonna move these over here, then we're gonna give them the cheese. Okay. After, before, in you go. After, before, in you go. Didn't have as much trouble with disappearing IDs the first time around, and I don't know what's... if I'm doing something wrong, if the game is doing something wrong. It's like it's getting stuck. Hope that isn't because of the update. Today is not Monday. After, before. I don't know why it's staying in my hand. That troubles me. Last person gave the incorrect password. Well, I stupidly assumed that they knew what they were doing. Yeah, there's something going on with... used to, when I would give them drugs, I would get the... drugs would drop back in my Adidas bag, and their, documents would pop back up. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's, troubling. Because I don't want that to continue being a bug. Please don't be just stuck here. The heck? Are you kidding me? What did they do in this update to break this game? Don't make me redo this whole night. Don't make me redo this whole night. Wow. I am not happy right now. So they have done something to bug out the Cheeser Festival. Or I'm doing something to bug out the Cheeser Festival. We never had trouble before. I can't believe I have to do the whole night all over again. I cannot believe I have to do the whole night all over again. I cannot believe I have to do the whole night all over again. And I don't know what's to stop it from bugging again. That's what worries me. Alright, we'll get through this. This is a fake. No, it doesn't have a hologram. Get out. You have another ticket? You know who I am? Okay, we got the VIP bonus. This has no stamp. ID and ticket, please. Yours has no stamp. And you clearly heard me say this to the other guy, so you're just wasting my time. You are not a VIP. Get out. Please don't bug out. Please don't bug out. What the hacking? God blast it! So that's it. Never mind so much for a Let's Play of the trying to do a perfect Chapter 1, because the entire month is... I don't know what to do except to send a bug report to the devs and say what's going on here. Okay, well that concludes this Let's Play because I can't finish this chapter. I can't finish this night. I'm very frustrated. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know what else to do. So something in the update that came down today broke the festival, and I will need to send a bug report to the devs. And I'm so sorry because I really wanted to do a perfect chapter run for everyone, and I guess that won't be happening. God, I'm so sorry. I feel really bad about that. I will, my name is Anna Mardall. This has been Not Tonight. I will see you in the next video. If they fix this night, then, I'll keep going. Or I won't if they don't. But we'll figure out what we'll do. Thanks for watching this, and I will see you in the next video. I'm really sorry. Bye-bye. This is going to be a test, and if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to trash this part of the video. But when I got off of Not Tonight and went to go email the developer, which I couldn't find an email, I could find a Twitter, I couldn't find an email. Developers, make it possible for people to report a bug. Put a link in here. We want to help you. I noticed that Steam said there was another update, and so I killed the game, let it update, pulled it back up. Instead of .431, we've got .433. It is possible that somebody noticed the bug in tonight's game. The reason I say I'm going to delete this if it doesn't work is I already have made you guys watch the entire night of the 16th, 2 times already? And I'm not going to make you watch it a 3rd time if I can't get past it. So let's see how this goes. Hey, by the time you shut up, blah, 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 blah. Let's get out of here. And I'm going to razz the developers a little bit if they sent out an update that broke such a major aspect of the game, the drug dealing, without realizing that they'd broken it. You have to have a ticket to get in. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll accept a bribe. I've got plenty of warnings. It feels sluggish. I feel like I'm having to grab the IDs harder than usual. Password please, Reggae Beast, in you go. If I give him the drugs, is his ID gonna disappear? Okay, it didn't. Good. I did have to drag it back to my Adidas bag, but you don't have a ticket. It feels sluggish. I really do feel like I'm fighting with it. Okay, so I have to grab the teaser to take it back, and it throws their documents all over my screen. Not particularly where I would have liked them to be thrown, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. I do think it's weird that I have to take the cheeser back. They had a fake ID. Which was a lot harder to tell because they're... You have an expired ID license. Get out. If you're not gonna have the decency to bribe me, then get out quickly. Last call, get a few more in. To attend to this person. So I'm going to sell them cheese. And then I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but your hologram is not valid. I hate you. You got some cheese off me, though. That's got to be worth something, buddy. Alright, don't let me down, knight. Oh, thank God. Okay, they dispersed. Good, they fixed whatever it was. Phew. Okay, I'm relieved. So somebody must have told them right away that it wasn't working. Including me, because I tweeted them. Phew. Okay. 46 pounds. Go to heck. 2 warnings, but we also made 310 in drug money. And we lost 9 credit points for selling drugs and taking bribes. Alright, tomorrow is Wednesday, and Lucille should drop by. Shonky Tonk calling. All the crap you don't want at prices you can't. Sorry, pet. Family problems. Okay, so again, it was her brother that... Unlike that bloody Prosecco. Damn you, Doug. So here is... the Prosecco. Dorseco. I accidentally sold a crate to Neo from Dorset, they said. I didn't know Dorset doesn't have any vineyards. World famous, they said. World famous. But with the embargo against non-UK produce, Doug has been blackmailing me ever since. Doug, her brother, family problems. Okay. Not Dave. Our Dave. And to thank us, she has put some extra Shonky Tonk stuff on our shopper app. And I think these are actually useful. No, they're not. I have no interest in these. However, the flat also doesn't have anything useful, but at least with the tiled walls, I feel less depressed. Cheeser. Whoa, go back. Cheeser. There we go. I'm not sure how we ended up in the Bouncer app. And, I don't think there's any problem in going ahead and paying our bills now. The only reason I didn't was because I wanted to see what would come up on Shopper when we freed Lucille from her brother. So now we're going to take job. We need to pass 18 and warn no more than 2. Who is a good kitty? You are. I'm very glad they fixed the bug right away. Poppy Puppy Party is tonight's password. Very excited that I can just move the clicker and radio out of our way. Wish I'd noticed that before. Alright, after, before, Wednesday, everything was good. You don't have a ticket. After, before, you don't have a stamp. Do I want to reconsider for sure? In you go. I will take bribes. After, before. I don't know why I mistook Dave for Doug, except for the dyslexia thing, but also just because Doug was her brother, I don't know. What kind of brother blackmails his sister? What a jerk. Then again, it is not even remotely surprising that Doug is a jerk. We've known that since we met him, so. After, before. Why, he even let me think he was Dave! After, before, you're good. Would you like some cheese? Password, please. Poppy Puppy Party. Unusual password, that is. Your ID is no good. He hates me, but still bought my drugs, didn't you, buddy? Your ID is fake. Just die. Okay, we need to get at least 5 more people in. Which is tricky because a lot of people aren't doing their... ticket people. It's not that hard. And I'm gonna have to start getting a little careless, I think. Just to get them all in on time. And I don't like being careless. In you go. Okay, we made bonus 1. And we're on formal warning, so I'm just gonna stop. There's no more cheeseheads coming. I don't want to get fined. And there's no way we're gonna make it to 24, so there's no difference between 20 and 24 in terms of pay for the night. Closing time. Disperse. I'm so nervous now that... Go inside, go inside, go inside. Okay, good. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Very nervous, aren't we, kitty? Let's go see what... I don't know his name. If it wasn't so high, I'd make you head doorman. Festival guy, that's what we'll call him. £475. Again, thanks to our lucrative drug dealing. My plan is to Continue to sell drugs throughout Cheese Fest, and then all of the next month I can keep my... Or all of the next week I'll keep my social cred up. I don't know how well that'll work because I seem to remember that the blue power pills enter at some point. King's Head was burned down, the bastards, etc. So, if the King's Head was burned down by someone other than the Resistance, and it was a false flag operation, why is the Resistance claiming credit for it? The King's Head has fallen, the rest shall follow Europe forever. I don't really understand that. But it turns out I also don't care. So... the two cancel each other out. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Tonight we should make Head Bouncer, and then we can get the CD, and then we can give it to Shannon. It's a ring-ting thing. Is the password. And we can have 2 warnings before we get fined. You are good to go. No, I did not give that to her. No, I didn't. I refuse to take the loss on that. I put it in my Adidas bag. I'm not happy about whatever they did to bug up this. It was not a perfect game by far, but you gotta check these things before you release a patch that bugs something up. That's just careless. And I am frustrated. Because if it hadn't been for that one night where everything wouldn't close, I would think I was doing something wrong. Be like, man, I've gotten really bad at this or something. I did not hand that woman cheeser. And now I got a warning because I'm all head up, worked up. Shannon, guess who? No, Shannon, you're too young. No, Shannon, go away. You want some cheeser? Then I put it back in and let you in. I don't think he had a hologram. Oh, he did. Good. It's very vexing to me. I don't like having to drag it back over. Ah! It looked like he said the right one. Screw you, Bob. It's not my fault that your VIPs can't say the password properly. I don't like that. If you're gonna have them give the wrong password, give a genuinely wrong password, not like one letter changed or something. I don't know how many letters were changed, but it felt like it was close. Because again, people with dyslexia exist. Maybe it was massively wrong and I'm just thinking it wasn't. I sure didn't see it. Okay, so actually the best thing I can do now is to just hold still. Rather than risk continuing to make mistakes. Because if I make another mistake, I'll get a formal... I'll get a fine. Okay, here we go. Closing time. So we met our VIP. Sold almost all our cheeser. Go inside. Good. An A. Well. Okay, and the devs said, we just had a look at this, try our latest update. So that was good. They're responsive to Twitter. That's nice. Head bouncer, good. Okay. We like it when devs are nice. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's not their fault it had a bug. I mean, it is, but everything has bugs. Bugs are inevitable. I visit Viklov. You gave him disco medal. Okay, so she gives us a resistance symbol. And tonight we're gonna go... No. Oh, all we have is the King's Head tonight. Okay. Past 15, warn 2. I don't really care about day... Oh, crap. I meant to buy some more cheese. Oh, well. Actually, if I don't deal tonight, that'll be good for my social credits, so... Let's just say I didn't buy cheese on purpose. Thank God you're here. Look at this place. I can prove it's a conspiracy. I have a USB. Okay, so we need to become head bouncer again. No ticket, no entry, and no French people. So, regular ID stuff, tickets with a day and a stamp, and French people are not allowed. And we're not dealing tonight. The Adidas bag stays closed. Alrighty. That goes over there, that goes over there. Out of my way. It should say Friday. So, after, before, you're not French, everything matches. After, before, not French, and after, before, Friday. After, before, Friday. points? That's what I want to know. This isn't like at a festival where there was a gate. After, before... Oh good, Shannon's in line. No, Shannon. Leave, sweetheart. There is no hologram on your ID. You are French, I am sorry. There is no hologram on your ID. This ID is well dodgy. Get out. No entry for you. It's just as well that I didn't buy any cheese because there are no cheese heads in the line. Oh, actually, wait, I lied. There's one right there. Did not get enough to make the second bonus, partly because so many rejects were in my line. Go talk to Dave. £70. Thanks so much, Dave. Great working with you. But our credit score will go back up to safe. Need to read my messages. I don't want to read my messages. Dave here, King's Head Dave. I guess that you and me were gonna find out who bombed my gaff. I've listed some jobs on Bouncer. Great, yeah. Great, Dave. Don't care. Advanced day. Jeb is here. See how happy they are. Extremely happy face. Alright, 112. Oh, this is new. He says your social capital went down. Christ, check Bouncer, your profile page. I know you spicy sausage suckers. I know what you get up to. Failing jobs, accepting bribes, skipping work. All that, well, drives down your social credit score. And look around. We know what you're worth. Or not. Okay. Short version. That score gets much lower. I'll kick your arse out of here myself. Say, thank you, Officer Jubb. Thank you, Officer Jubb. No, like you mean it. Thank you, Officer Jubb. My bloody pleasure. Remember, we're always watching. So, we actually had gone back up to safe, but I guess that was because we dipped into dubious. Feels like he could have timed that a little bit better. I don't know if that means I should stop selling cheese at the cheese festival. I kind of hadn't intended to. I'd planned to go for broke at the cheese festival and then stop when the cheese festival was over, basically. So Jub can go check himself, as the line people are happy to tell me. I want to finish out this chapter, but it's taking a lot longer than I expected it to. Maybe I could cut the chapters into 2. Yeah, I think I should. Otherwise this is going to be super long run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut tonight, and this will be the first half of chapter 1 on an attempt at a perfect run where I do all the right things and speak to all the right people. So I'm going to pause the video here and then I'll pick up in the next video, because otherwise they're just going to be like 3 hours long and nobody wants that. So I will pick this up in the next video and we'll finish chapter 1 then. Thank you so much for coming along and for watching even more of this game when I said I wasn't going to continue. But then I started watching my old footage and thought, oh man, I misunderstood a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. I should go back and fix those. So my name is Anna Mardal. This is Not Tonight, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.